Stay tuned. Band in Seattle starts right now. Hi, welcome to Band in Seattle. I'm Xander. Band in Seattle features up-and-coming bands from all over hoping for their big break. Tonight we feature Cody, Beebe and the Crooks and Spoonshine. Now Cody, Beebe and the Crooks make rock music. Roots rock if you want to be exact. It's raw, it's true, and every song is a slice of Americana. And they're here in our studio ready to share their music and stories. We'll be right back.
Change of pace is about being in a situation where you're just not content and needing that change of pace. And why are you here? You know, you ask yourself why you're in the situation you're in if you have the ability to change it. The way that we got the band name, we wanted something that sounded vintage and sounded like this Americana roots rock thing that it is. So that's what we came up with. I don't know. There's really not any story to how, you know, nobody stole anything, nobody, you know, hurt anybody.
When I say I got to get away, I never want to come back. I sit here waiting, anticipating when I get to run to next. The American dream sitting right in front of me on my computer screen. I got this cubicle closing in slowly, trying to swallow me. Yeah, question, why you in this place? Well, all we need is a little change of pace.
We got offered our first gig at the Nectar Lounge in Fremont, and it was something where we knew we could do it as a trio and do what we had been doing, but we wanted to build a bigger band around our sound. So I enlisted the help of Chris Green at the time, who was a drummer that I had met at college who had performed on a couple solo records. And then Greg called his friend Aaron Myers. So we ended up bringing him in, and then he said, well, why don't we bring in a bass player? And we didn't know a bass player. The only person that we knew that could learn the songs quick enough was Eric Miller. And Eric Miller is actually a killer guitar player, but he's just good enough to where it's boom, here's the songs, you have this many days. It all worked out, and here we are. Joe actually met a couple of the guys the first time on stage at the Nectar Lounge.
My name is Joe Catron. I'm the hand percussionist for Cody, Beebe and the Crooks. I make my living growing experimental hops for the craft brewing industry. Yeah, so after those acoustic shows, it just started getting better and better, and we formed the Crooks as a full band in February of 2009. So we've been together for about 5 years now. So Waiting on You actually hit 56 on the AAA charts, and out of the top 200, we were the only independent, unsigned artist to be on the chart. So that was an awesome accomplishment for us. We were touring the country, went to Knoxville, Tennessee, turned the radio on and heard our music in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I think that's a moment that we all recall and talk about.
Rivers are flowing, the winds are blowing, the time is rolling by, changing the weather, change for the better. Looking at what we left behind, sitting around, just waiting on you. Ooh, sitting around, just waiting on you. 2, 3, I thought it waited till the time go around, goes the clock, the seconds away from the future. I'm waiting on something, but keep making nothing, and now we become the teacher. And as the sun goes down, it spins back around.
I've always been a fan of Cody, Beebe and the Crooks. They're an awesome band. And I got a chance to play with them a couple years ago. And it was a brief stint down in Texas. And before I left, I was told to keep practicing. So here I am a year later from that time, and you know, I've been in the band for 10 months, so it's weird how things kind of work out, you know?
out here filming at Predators of the Heart for our new music video for Sweep.
Band in Seattle will be right back with more of Cody, Beebe, and the Crooks.
The clouds up in the sky still collide, they'll still be there tonight. Tomorrow's again, I hope you
My name is Eric Miller and I play bass for Cody, Beebe, and the Crooks. Today we're on location shooting our newest music video with some wild animals. I was actually at Victory Studios and I got a phone call from Greg Floyd, who used to play guitar for Cody, Beebe, and the Crooks, and he said, "Hey, do you want to play bass with Cody, Beebe?" Bass is just so different than guitar. Like, guitar is all about the expression and you know, really being able to like make it sing or whatever. But the bass to me is more about just getting real tight with the rest of the band and making everybody sound better.
Hold the Line started out as a really cool jam and ended up with a lot of political overtones. It's an important song for us. It was the lead single off of our latest album. There's just a lot of meaning in it for us.
Yesterday I saw her playing there, blood upon her hand. She looks my way. Her innocence reflects the storm that lays across the land. And there will come a day that smiling on that I love. So that smiling one, that smiling one that I love. So that smiling one. Tell me again, pretty baby, about the wolves and the sheep. I will stand by my family as they're surrounding me. I will stand someone. I will hold steady if they fall. I will hold the line.
I grew up in a small town in Montana called Big Sandy. The bass player from Pearl Jam, Jeff Ament, is from our town. He made such a huge impact on the world through music. It's always an inspiration to me. So coming here and being able to walk these streets and perform at these venues and become whatever small part of the Seattle experience we can become is really meaningful to me.
Just one man. At times get tough.
There's just so many different sides of music. It's like the greatest puzzle that was ever invented.
So Other Side of the Fence is just kind of, it's always one of our favorites as a band to perform. We actually have never released it. It's just kind of a live show kind of feature.
Other Side of the Fence is one of my favorite songs to play live because of the dynamic nature of the song and the energy that all of the band members provide. I think it's one that we can all really feel confident each night to just rock out.
It's quicker than you ever read it down. Could get you, you never know what you got. To give it away, you never know. You never know. It goes quicker than you ever read it down. Could get you, you never know what you got. To give it away, you never know. You never know. Yeah.
The Seattle scene, it'll challenge you. There's amazing musicians out there and amazing bands, and it makes you want to strive to be a better musician.
I think that our music has a place in Seattle. I think that it also it also has a hard time finding a place in Seattle, to be honest. I think it'd be a lot easier for us if we were in Nashville or if we were in Texas, any of those spots. But I don't think that that limits us by any means, and I think that it actually makes us pretty unique in the market.
I'll find a better place to rest my feet. Did you ever know me? Time goes by so slowly. I'm waiting for the day to come before you're down on.
Next on Band in Seattle is Spoonshine. Their songs reflect life between the farm, the sea, and the mountains that surround the Northwest. So stay tuned.
So Song of the Sockeye was inspired by a poem that was found pinned up on the wall of an abandoned fish cannery in the 40s.
There's a hole in the BC coastline, rivers, inlets, a place of mean. It's there you'll find young and old, seasoned in the green. Boats head there with a sockeye, for some it's a way of life. You know what others will do to make a widow of a wife. And they head to the different canneries, and before they make one haul, oh, for nets, food and gas, man, you pay it off by fall. And it gets in your blood like a fever, it takes hold. Song of the Sockeye, like a siren song of old, where the fish are gone and we are left out in the cold. Song of the Sockeye, like a siren song of old.
My parents made me take lessons when I was 5, so I started playing the violin because I think violin lessons were free. I think around 10 years of age, I discovered the guitar and kind of immediately sunk my teeth into it. There was always music in the house, records being played from bluegrass to Middle Eastern music to rock and roll to country. And so there's also that point where you kind of discover your dad's record collection.
Most just sit here and think of sockeye hitting the net, and it gets in your blood like a fever, it takes hold.
My style, I am really inspired by flat pickers, Tony Rice, these bluegrass guys, but I grew up listening to music from all over the world. So West African guitar playing and, just different styles. When William and I first met, we were both really into metal, so all of these things kind of form your foundation. The result is what I seem to play. But I think, in my heart of hearts, I'm an acoustic musician who dabbles with the electric guitar. This guitar, my father epoxied the headstock back on. It's actually broken half, and it has just been through the ringer. Love this thing. So Pocket Full of Ashes was inspired from, one evening I was in a bar and I overheard a conversation at the table next to me talking about a bar that had burned down called the Mars Hotel.
Home's long gone, 'cause in the city trouble came and burned it to the ground. Flames swept through that casino, stormed inside the Mars Hotel. Flames inside the Mars Hotel. So it's on the streets into the shelter. Well, I got nothing but a pocket full of ashes. It's all that's left of those days. The rooms inside the Mars Hotel. Rooms inside the Mars Hotel.
We had this band, Captain Fathom, and at the last year or so, William Cook joined. He was in Skagit Valley, part of the music scene there with us. And Captain Fathom went by the wayside, but William and I kept collaborating over the years with various people. It eventually turned into Spoonshine.
Hi, I'm William Cook, bass player and songwriter for the band Spoonshine. We're here in my little block printing studio. I do all sorts of commissioned block print work for all kinds of people. Well, growing up in Skagit County as a musician, there's really so many places to play, and Seattle is always a hub of creativeness and music and musicians. It just all happened there, so it was only natural that eventually we'd migrate down here.
Stop to watch your progress now.
So I started playing bass, I think, mainly for high school jazz band, electric bass, of course. But I was always in love with that big upright and just kind of naturally gravitated that way, especially once I got into the folk genre. Robin, that's an adaptation of Jacob's from an old nursery rhyme called Cock Robin, about a murder trial in the woods amongst a bunch of animals.
Who killed Sweet Robin? Yeah, who killed Sweet Robin? I said the sparrow with a little bow and arrow. It was I. It was I. Who caught the blood? Oh, yeah, who caught the blood? Oh, I said the fish with a little silver dish. It was I. Well, it was I. Yeah, who made the coffin? I said the snipe with a little pocket knife.
Band in Seattle will be right back with more of Spoonshine.
Good Lord, you know it was I.
Robin was one of the tunes that we were most concerned about. It is so fast. There's some quick hits that you have to make sure and catch. Performing and recording. So yeah, being in the studio, those are my sole sources of revenue. I think teaching would be great to pursue, but I'm a little more selfish, I guess. I like to, I like to get out there myself. By the River is a very moody ballad. I got to have some fun on that one, playing a mallet in my right hand and brush in the left hand.
Bury me by the river, 'cause that's where I wanna be, where the river runs down from the mountainside and down into the sea. When it's my time, all that I leave behind, oh, it's just the shell of me. Oh, so lay me down in that soft.
I've always kind of been a person that holds my cards close, but underneath I think there's, you know, how it is, there's always a lot to express, and music is definitely, it's a great way to let that out.
I think there's an addiction to applause, and there's not a lot of places where you can get that kind of instant feedback. I don't consider myself a great writer. That's pretty isolating, and I think performing, you're out there and you're forced to deal with people right then and there.
Drunk Again, honestly, that really was a song I wrote on a painful New Year's Day with a heart full of regret and a pounding head.
Well, I always loved the whiskey, never cared that much for gin. When I'm sad and lonesome, she's a mistress and a friend. Last night she came and loved me, and I guess it was a sin. Oh Lord, forgive me, I got drunk again. Well, a kiss is a kiss of bliss for when you drink her by the dram. My bitterness and sorrow leave, I forget just who I am. I stagger and slur a little more with every dram. Oh Lord, forgive me, I got drunk again.
Robert Fulghum was the fellow who gave this to me. He's a renowned author. He said it was built for him when he was in a band with Stephen King.
I love there in that promised land, 'cause when I get on up there.
Yeah, this is a fun instrument, and yeah, the fellow who makes these is just a really talented, great guy, Darren. It's just one of the funner, plunky little instruments I have.
Oh, you like a rattlesnake, baby, it ain't right. I try to be a friend and all you did was bite. Treat me like a rooster crowing for the day. Like I'm an outlaw that's gotta be kept away. Shaggy as a bear, stubborn as a mule, slippery as a snake. Honey, you're so damn cool. Oh, you're like a jaybird, you're getting so damn.
So I actually didn't move down here until I met my wife, Allie Marcus, who's a great singer-songwriter. We made a deal that if she moved up to Anacortes with me for a couple of years, I would come down here. But I think we'll probably be here for more than a couple of years.
Stubborn as a mule, slippery as a snake. Honey, you're so damn cool.
Thanks for watching Band in Seattle. To see the complete concerts held in our studios, go to our webpage, bandinseattle.com. Next week, we return with the Chasers and McTuff for more great music and great stories on Band in Seattle.